A woman who now lives in Manatee County suffered the unthinkable as a young girl while living in the Dominican Republic.
However, she decided to turn her pain into purpose by writing a book on her healing journey to help others realize that they can do the same. This is Aerolys Calkins. She grew up in the Dominican Republic with her mother and 6 siblings, but as happy as she looks now, her life then was far from normal. So 26 years ago, she came to the United States for a fresh start.
I didn't know anyone. I didn't know how to drive. I didn't know English. I learned on the streets, with the TV, with the newspaper, on the radio.
Growing up in the Dominican Republic was filled with many challenges. She faced physical, emotional, and financial trauma.
It came from people who are supposed to love me and supposed to exploit me. So this is why it's a lot harsher on our minds. And those traumas do extend to the body.
However, after decades of suffering from her past, Calkins decided it was time to share her story, not only for herself, but to also help others.
Based on that, and remembering all the stories that I've heard from others hurting so much, I said to myself, you need to find a way to put this on writing, to get it to people that don't know how to call a therapist and say, I need half my heart back. So I went to try and figure that out. And then I said, I'm going to put it in a book and help others.
In her book, Rising Above Adversity, Healing and Nurturing Your Inner Child, Calkins details the haunting troubles she constantly encountered, but she also shares her journey of overcoming them.
I thought to myself, maybe I can help others understand what has happened in their lives so that they can learn how to leave the past behind and look at themselves in the mirror as to just the person that they are without anything that has happened to them.
Although her story is an impactful message to others, having to relive her childhood agony was not easy.
Your body feels it all over again based on what you're hearing or experiencing at the moment, and it brings it back as if it's almost as if it's happening. So because I was putting this in writing and remembering all this experiencing, it brought me back to a lot of the feelings and emotions that came with that.
But putting her dark past on paper allowed her to feel a different sense of healing.
Those emotions that I wasn't able to have in the past, like crying or stuff of that nature that I didn't remember how to do, happened while I was putting it in writing.
She says that trauma comes in all shapes and sizes, and despite the extent, it needs healing.
One sentence I love saying in the book is, if we're on this earth, we need healing. And healing means for everyone, no matter where we are, no matter who we are.
This book is so beyond inspiring. Regardless of what you have faced in your past or what you're going through right now, she believes that you can overcome anything, and her story proves that. The book is available at Barnes & Noble and Amazon, or you can purchase it through her website, and that link is on the article on our website at sntv.com.